Nancy Pelosi, the victor by every Republican and Democrat's analysis today.
Speaker Pelosi handled this very, very well.
Nancy Pelosi has won every match. This is the president who's essentially playing tiddlywinks while you have Nancy Pelosi really having a strategy here.
Well, many in the media fawning over House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's refusal to negotiate on a plan that included border security. Is she getting too much credit from the media and the left?
Well, here to discuss is senior news producer for the Daily Signal and visiting fellow at Independent Women's Forum, Kelly Harkness. I have a feeling I know what you're going to say here on that. Is she getting too much credit? Because she really is getting a lot of credit here, Kelly.
Good morning. Well, you're absolutely right. She's getting far too much credit. Much of the mainstream media and political commentators are making Nancy Pelosi out to be a hero for refusing to compromise with Republicans and President Trump. They're saying she caved, that the president broke her. But really, the only people that Nancy Pelosi caved to are the 800,000 government workers who Democrats refused to even vote to pay during this whole process. This could have been a lot less painful, but Nancy Pelosi was really using the suffering of these government workers to further her agenda. So the fact that she's getting praise for that, I think, is a new low in our media.
Kelsey, let's take a look at some of the headlines that we saw coming out of the news yesterday. Politico saying how Pelosi won the shutdown battle. Huffington Post, Trump caves on the shutdown to a woman who questioned his manhood. The New York Times, Nancy Pelosi, a woman in control, is a rival who flummoxes Trump. It seems like they're pretty transparent with their bias here in these headlines.
Absolutely. And they have been transparent with their bias the second this government shutdown began. We know the facts when it comes to the border crisis. You all talk about it all the time. There's yet another caravan of 10,000 migrants headed for the U.S. border. So clearly we need some sort of border security in this country. And all throughout this process, Democrats refused to enter any good faith negotiations. Nancy Pelosi was hijacked by the far left wing of her party, and the fact that she is getting praised for that, for being praised for refusing to come to the table and enter a good faith negotiation with Republicans is really not good for our politics, and it suggests we're in for a bumpy road ahead.
Kelsey, and I'm sorry I called you Kelly. Kelsey, okay. I apologize for that. They keep putting this as like she won. Nancy Pelosi won. She won. It's like it's a win-loss game. Is it really that, or who's really winning here? The American people or politicians?
Look, I don't think it's fair to say President Trump lost. The reason President Trump did this is because 800,000 workers were suffering. Someone had to step up and be the grown-up in this situation because people were going on missing their second paycheck. It was time for someone to step up. I don't think President Trump caved to Nancy Pelosi. I think he caved to the American people. And if there's ever anyone he's going to cave to, let it be them.
Well, we will see what happens in the next 3 weeks. It's going to be a rocky road, as you said, Kelsey. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Calling the president the adult in the room. That's rare. You get to hear that.